Yemen top stories: opening ceremony at AU anniversary kicks off and rioting in Sweden spreads outside the capital. Good morning. The opening ceremony of the commemoration of the 50th anniversary of the AU is currently underway at the African Union headquarters in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Several African heads of state and international guests, including U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, are attending the ceremony. Chairperson of the African Union Commission, Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, says the continent has made great strides in seeking solutions to its own problems, but a lot remains to be done.
There is no greater example of solidarity than in the sacrifices of African peacekeepers across the continent. And I hope at some point, in not so distant a future, we will build a memorial in honor of all those who lost their lives from all over the continent. When we therefore talk about African solutions to African problems, it is because we know that we can only permanently silence the guns if we act in solidarity and in unity.
A 14-year-old boy has been arrested in connection with the murders of 4 of his family members in Davidton near Benoni on the East Rand. It's alleged that the boy, who started by praying an unusual prayer before midnight on Thursday, used a sharp object, possibly an axe, to slaughter his mother, grandmother and 7-year-old brother. He then allegedly fled into bushes with his 3-month-old brother before killing him, also with the axe. The teenager will appear in the Benoni Magistrates Court on Monday. Police spokesperson Sergeant Timothy Masilela says community members reported the incident. The boy allegedly attended a strange church in the area. The N3 highway has been closed in both directions just south of Villiers in the Free State. Traffic authorities say the road had to be closed after a tanker overturned. It's believed that the tanker was carrying kerosene. It's not clear how long cleanup operations will take, but motorists are advised to use alternative routes. The South African Weather Office says heavy low-lying fog, which has engulfed most of the Cape Peninsula in the past few days, is expected to ease slightly later today. Cape Town forecaster Rian Smith says a brief respite in the weather will make way for rain across the city tonight and tomorrow. Smith says while foggy conditions are normal at this time of year, they are made worse by dense clouds.
We don't call it the misty month of May for nothing. It's due to the weak onshore flow that we're experiencing ahead of frontal systems that are approaching. As far as the fog is concerned that we're currently experiencing, it's going to lift and break, but it's going to be very slowly, and that's due to high-level cloud above this fog that's actually causing a blanket effect, keeping the sun out. So we're not getting enough heat generated for this fog to lift briefly or evaporating during the course of the morning. So only late morning into the afternoon, we're expecting the fog just to ease off a bit.
In other news, preparations for this afternoon's Nedbank Cup final between South African soccer giants SuperSport United and Kaizer Chiefs is gaining momentum in Durban. Amakhosi are on a high after taking home the league title for the first time in 8 seasons. On the other hand, the win for the defending champion, SuperSport United, would see them put behind what's been a rather bumpy ride. The game at Moses Mabhida Stadium is already sold out. Former Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs goal poacher Pauline Dlanyane believes that this will not be an easy game.
It's not easy. It is not easy, this game, because it's not like a league whereby you still wait for a second round. This is a one-off thing. Whoever's going to misuse that chance it's hard luck for them. But whoever going to make sure that they score goals and probably create more chances, they're the one who's going to win.
And finally, in news abroad, there is heavy police presence in the streets of the Swedish capital, Stockholm. The city appears calm after 5 nights of violence, but for the first time, disturbances have spread outside the capital.